Welcome back. We're gonna continue more trails, and so much crazy stuff happening. There is this trade conference going on, but I need to help some people to support. And as you can see, this is different place than last time I saved, because I went to my own time. I went to pick up the monster that was in the request. That's it. I haven't done anything else. So I'm gonna continue the story, because support group quests, they are part of the story. They're part of the big story. So those ones I need to do. I think the monster quests, they're optional, I think. Or what's the optional? But anyway, I don't know. I don't think anybody cares me beating them. So yeah, I decided previous game and this game do them off stream. I don't think nobody gives a shit if I, beat those or not. Okay. Okay, well, let's get started. Oh yeah, I remember now what we were doing. Oh my god, this quest. Third doll is outside the city where one stands with their back paid in goddess. Signing visits. Hey, that's the... I think I know this one. I wish I could... I wish I could, I wish there would be a simple way. Well... Prospel City. Yes. I guess I have to do this the hard way. Just walk. Oh, it was this close. Never mind. So what? You might be wondering, what is the place I'm thinking it is? Well, okay, I have to have to check every button. And here we are. Where is the place here? We are gonna... No. We are not gonna use that because it's not going there. Okay, the enemies are running away. So they are weak. It's in the cathedral. Am I correct? It says something about goddess. And the goddess's visage. Then, I think that's the cathedral, right? It was in the west. It was in the west. Like, here. Oh no. Oh no. I don't remember where the... Oh, come on. Or somewhere else. I don't think that place, that gate that was there, I don't think we were actually. I think we were. Hey. Oh my god, the cathedral is in north. It was in west. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah, crap. Let's just go back. Okay. Yeah, I was just testing you guys. That's good. That's good. Glad everybody knows. I also know, but I just need to test sometimes. Everybody knows. It's in north, but here? Oh no! Cutscene! No, I wasn't. Why is there a cutscene here? I don't have any quest here. Could see the tower clearly from my seat last night before landing at the airport, and yet it appears even grander up close. Ah, that's exactly how we felt yesterday. Prospers really put itself on the map with this one. Yeah, but don't you think it's a little too big? I mean, what they're even gonna use all those floors for? The old city hall's building like a dollhouse compared to this, and it did job just fine. True, but the tower features more than just governmental facilities alone. In addition to the housing, the administrations of the city and state, there are floors dedicated to international trade and cultural exchange. You could say the aim was to make Orchis Tower the center of Western Semuria itself. I feel like that's one of the plans to make Crossbell part of Erebonia, doing this. Damn, talk about shooting for the moon. Makes sense when you think about it. That's why they're hosting this trade conference as their first major event. Don't forget, the building's completion is going to lead even more financial and information capital flowing into Crossbell. That'll be handy bargaining chip when they're discussing new trade agreements. Imagine. Yes, from what I heard. Though the potential benefits might not be limited to just economic gain. Anyway, what do you all want to do? We're scheduled to meet Dudley on the first floor at noon. Of course, but we still do have some time before then. Alright, how about we take the unfinished business and prep for work in the meantime? We don't want to be bind if it hits the fan this afternoon. Good boy. Don't like we're able to leave once the conference is underway. Very well, let us make sure to tie up any loose ends before we enter. Oh yeah, was the main quest actually going here? Yeah, it was. I wasn't planning to go there yet. We have a doll kidnapping. Ooh, going on. Oh no, not the dolls. Okay, it was here. Who should I talk here? Maybe the leader? Oh, welcome. Is there something you require of me? If it's a sermon you're after, I could make time for you. Sorry, that's not why we're here today. Phantom Thief's speak card mentions the goddess signing visits. Oh, I was right. At least one of them I got correct. Gonna move camera a bit up here. Maybe that was referring to the stained glass window here. Which would make the one who stands with their back bait. He's confused. I don't understand what's going on right now. But if you have business with me, I must ask you state it clearly. Right, sorry about that. Archbishop Eralda, could you do us a favor and check under the pulpit? Why would I do that? Now, don't fret. We aren't up to anything suspicious. There it is. Oh, nice! We found one. How did it even fit there? Port Gates lies outside the city. Find the road of iron that snakes under the skirt of the western rampant. Oh, I'm starting to get it. All the dolls is one of the all the directions. One is center. One was east. This one was north. This is gonna go west, and the last one is gonna be east. Interesting. They're gonna let us. Port Gates lies outside the city. Find the road of iron that snakes under the skirt of western rampant. This must be Miss Bell loved this one. I bet she does. At any rate, that brings up to 3 dolls. Just when did that get there? I do leave for business on occasion, but never long enough for someone to do this. The goddess works in mysterious ways. That was actually good answer. Oh my god, Randy, this is why he's the best. Back to the card. This clue is perplexing as the rest. Damn, he is really mocking, is he? We could interpret the ramparts to be some sort of defensive structure. We include the western part in that we get defensive structure in the west. That's fun interpretation at least. Also rod of iron that snakes under the skirt. Yeah, I don't have any idea what that means. I think you know. I think it's Spellcard Gate. I was going there. Another figure of speech, I imagine. Safe assumption. Alright, let's take these trunks with us and begin our search for the next one. As you can see today, it's not as bright out, it's kind of cloudy outside. So the camera is better, it's not sunny today. So this is better. That's why it looks better today, if someone is wondering. Abandoned TP, I heard of his exploits before. It sounds to be quite the scoundrel. As a faithful servant of the goddess, I can forgive such insolence. Do whatever it takes to bring this man to justice. Well, we try our best. Okay. That was a funny one. That was a funny one. Why is there a fancy car here? Alright. Anyway. Fancy car. Let's just go. Ah, this is their car. Yeah, it's totally... This one is easy. It's totally Belgrade Gate. It's totally Belgrade Gate. No way it's anything else. But... Where do we need to look? Huh? Under the car says... Do we need to talk to the person? What was her name? Here? Commander Bales and Deputy Commander Douglas are having meeting to discuss counter-terrorism measures right now. Try not to disturb them, alright. She was like hinting that we actually have to go disturb them. Yes, I know. That's what we learned from our vetted source at the CBD. It would be wise to presume that the terrorists will attempt to infiltrate the conference in some fashion. Dealing with them will be troublesome, no doubt. Very well, we'll strengthen security at Dangram Gate and remain vigilant. These two, you should be aware that there is possibility they will attempt to enter by airship. Oh. Make good use of the surveillance facility set up near your end of the border. Anti-aircraft radar, you mean? Understood. I'll contact the officer on duty immediately. Should we bother them? From the sound of it, the commander and deputy commander are discussing security strategy. Yes, it would appear counter-terrorism measures are being given top priority. Is there something about the radars? Every GGF had gizmos like that now. As I recall, they were stationed near each of the border gates. I never personally handled them. So, Foundation installed them in Crossbell while back, I'm told. They are high-performance devices and should thus provide sufficient airspace coverage with the state. That's impressive. I suppose we can rest a tiny bit easier with those things around. So... I am in the right place. Good. What is it? A rod of iron that snakes under the skirt of western rampart. Rod of iron. The iron road? Iron road? Could it be in the cafe? Hello. Don't mind me, I'm just looking for some stupid ass riddle this stupid ass thief keeps putting us for. Have you seen it? You seen it? Hey. What do you sell? Okay, nothing important. It has to be. Has to be the road, right? Down here. I never been here. Or could I even gone here before? I don't remember. I don't think so. Am I in the right path? I don't know where the hell I'm going. Where am I going? Huh? Okay. Has to be. What is this? Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. Oh, we can go here. Yeah, I get it. So, what are we looking here? Hey, there's something. Oh, I actually accidentally found it. Oh, it's there. Yeah, the road. Railroad. How did this even get here? Guard said the wrought iron that snakes under the skirt of the western ramparts. So the iron road was the freight line and the western ramparts were referring to Belgard Gate. At any rate, this isn't really ideal place to pop that trunk open. Why don't we take it to the platform on the other side? Good idea. Let's be careful moving it over. Damn. Another doll. That looks like Renee. Final gate lies within the city. The score in the soaring structure descend from the summit of 16 by 21 and score the vista windows another world. This is one of Belsto's Sharon, I'm sure of it. Makes 4 out of 5, right? Meaning, all that remains is the final gates mentioned on the card. Soaring structure in the city. Has to be talking about some place tall. Could it be Orchis Tower now? Wouldn't that be Orchis Tower? I believe Orchis Tower stands at 40 stories above ground. If summit is question is 16, then perhaps he's talking about somewhere else. It's also a matter of descending from 16 by 21. It doesn't sound possible. Probably the key solving this riddle then. We have the vista on windows to another world to consider too. Yet again, it's some sort of metaphor. Let's look around the city and see if anything matches with two. So vista windows to another world. I'm not sure what that means. So it's not Orchis Tower. Orchis Tower is too tall. So what is it then? So it changes 60 to 21 in height. What kind of building does that? Could it be IBC? No. No. Spell? Okay. He kinda told me that, okay, we don't really need to come here. I just... we haven't seen the lawyer guide in this game at all. Could it be Arc and Seal? Yeah. I think it's... Like they were hinting something that this one related to Orchis Tower, and they were talking about Orchis Tower. So I'm thinking, okay, I can go to those doors. So it has to be IPC, right? It has to be that. Can it be? Excuse me. Sorry, but entry to the second floor is restricted for editorial staff only. Please redirect any inquiries. Oh, of course, sorry about that. Even if we are police, we can just go in. I cannot. You're not gonna go here. Oh, could it be the lighthouse? Hey, it's lighthouse, right? That's what it's referring to. I think I can think maybe the light is like considered. Hey, is it? No, 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 I don't want to fish right now. In the cold steel, there was a door here also. Okay. Yeah, it's not that. Could it be hey you? Yes, business with us. Please knock. Yeah, it's IPC. It is IPC, okay? That's the only one I can think of. I know we got the quest in here, but maybe they're too stupid. Too stupid to realize that one of the dolls is actually nearby. Go to the down floor. Like this there. Yeah. I don't wanna talk right now. I'm trying to do this case, okay? There's not. If it's not IPC, it's not Orchis Tower. Which one is it? Would that be funny? It's actually hiding in her room. She's still here. Let's talk to her. Maybe she's like, oh, it's here. Yeah, okay. Thief has stolen 5. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I don't know where to look. I don't know where to look. Okay, let's read this thing again. What was it saying? Panadol is in the city. The soaring structure descend from the summit of 16 by 21 and scour the vista of windows. Another world. Another world. Vista of windows. So it's half the size of Orchis Tower. Boring. I check every place that has a long tall building. MP. Can't be the police station game. Can't be 2 times the same place. La, la, la. I need to check up somewhere. What is it? Because I don't have a clue. Will it be here? What? I didn't know I can go here. What? Is this allowed? I know I'm police, but is this allowed? They're not saying anything. I'm just suddenly coming from the back door. Interesting. La, la, la. Maybe it's this place. IPC's terminal room. What? I went there. I checked everything. Alright. I call bullshit. IPC's terminal. Wait. Does it mean this room? This terminal room, right? What? I went here. IPC's terminal room. What? Oh, am I blind? Am I blind? It was right there the whole time. Oh my god. I don't know how I missed that. This is the final track. In the shown structure, descent from summit. Yeah. Descent is 16th story of the IPC building. It base makes difference of 21 floors total. Vista windows and otherwise must refer to this terminal monitors tracking data from the old bar network. Going by that logic, this was the only spot that made any sense. Let's take a look inside. This doll's name is Alice. It's a Bell's favorite out of entire collection. It's in card on the back like the others. This must be the end of our scavenger hunt. That's the end of that then. Finally, I'm exhausted. Huh? Heck was that? Oh, they're leaving. What's going on over there? La, la, ba, ba. Sounds like it's just some urban. Hold on, is that one of the Lady Maria Bell's dolls? Yes, it was sitting right here. How did you guys not see it? My concern lies more in the timing of that Orbal mail. Can I take a look? Something about this gives me shivers, so be our guest. Click clack. What's wrong, Theo? The one who sent this message was found on DFP. Oh, so that's why this was the last place, so he can send the message. Ah, damn. What? The guy himself? You're kidding. But how? And from where? Would you mind opening it, Theo? Roger. The lovely ladies and gentlemen of the special support section. First, allow me to express my gratitude for the entertainment you provided thus far. Next, my sincerest apologies to the owner of these dolls, Miss Maria Bell Croix, as well as the creator and Meister Yoer, my dastardly impropriety. Nevertheless, rest assured that I took the utmost care not to damage these beautiful works of art while they were in my possession. With that, I'll be soon excusing myself from these lands. Thank you once again and farewell, Special Support Section. I, Fandandy Bloopbank, Enforcer number 10 of the Society of Ouroboros, await your continent crowd with bated breath. May the goddess visit good fortune upon you. Yes, this orb will be automatically deleted and thus impossible to save or trace. I suggest you not bother trying. Do we know about Ouroboros yet? Wait, is he serious? You'd think someone like him would choose a more theatrical way to let the cat out of the bag. Who would have thought that everyone's favorite fandom thief was actually Enforcer for Ouroboros? This This is a very crazy twist. It would certainly explain the skill with which he pulls off his heads. Oh wait, Yo, is there any way we can print that message out? Yeah, there has to be some sort of glue we can clean from it. Big luck, I'm making an attempt, but it isn't going to especially well. The mail source code has been slowly deleting itself since the moment it was opened. Fortunately, no other terminals have been affected. Covering the message, however, will not be possible. Shoot, Burglar Boy really covered his bases here. That reminds me, we also know diddly squat about the hacker who trapped us in the geofrom yesterday. Good point. Between that hacking incident and this ornament, they're obviously a cut above when it comes to their tech. I'm not sure I fully understand what's happening right now. Wait a second, Clay. I had to verify that this breach didn't impact any of our data. Oh yeah, we could have left virus on our system. Sorry guys, we need to get back to work. Well, at the end of the day, we did manage to recover all the missing Rosenberg dolls. Let's go return them to Mariabel. Yeah, let's. That was interesting. I think I get the gist of things now. Still, what a shock is to learn that legendary Phantom B is a member of Ouroboros. If that's true, it's no wonder he eluded the authorities for as long as he has. And here I was planning to punish him so severely that he wished he had never been born. I'd be scared shitless in his shoes. I'm sorry, Mariabel, we wanted to capture him just as much as you did. But on the bright side, we did manage to bring your dolls back. Hehe, welcome home, Alice, Kanan, Lead, Estelle, and Sharon. Very well, I have no complaints or further comments at this time. All that matters is that my precious Rosenberg dolls have returned to me, safe and sound. And don't it be intended to keep those little ladies in one piece from the start, if it's any consolation. After all, he went through the trouble of securing them in those trucks, tucking them out of harm's way. That is a lot of work, come to think of it. Though, they would have been better off had he not stolen them in the first place. Ah, that's definitely true. Really, we have no further improved the IPC safety protocols to ensure that this never happens again. Our security department will be working harder than ever before, once I'm through with them. You, however, were a tremendous help, SSS. I could learn a few things from you. Don't even mention it, Belle. That's what friends are for. We should just ourselves out now. Of course, thank you again for your services today. And good luck with your security duties at the trade conference later as well. I'd appreciate if you could do what you can to support my father from behind the scenes. Well, we will. You can count on it. See you later, Belle. Damn. Others went to the first floor and returned their authorization card to the reception desk. Yes, we are done. Should we return the quest? Or should we... Yeah, we're already here. Let's report it. Maybe we get something good I need in the main quest. Okay, well, we didn't get anything. Well, that's that. Let's save. And is it time? Let's go IBC. It's that day. No, IBC Orchis Tower, not IBC. Let's go. Get you to meet up with Dudley on the first floor at noon. Still have a little bit of time. Maybe we should head in now. Let's at the tower. I have all the equipment and everything, so should go fine. Wow. Get a load of this place. It's like high-tech meets fancy living. This feels like even more futuristic than the IPC building. Every floor is fired up to the Orpal network as well. There's also a direct line to the IBC for instant updates and stock market prices. I heard about that. Uncle Dieter insisted on it. A true economist to the end, banking on the brain, even as a statesman. Well, all we can do now is wait for Dudley to come pick us up. The conference isn't open to the general public, so why don't we have a seat over there? Same day. Okay. There you are. Hello, Dudley. We ready for our assignment? It's noon sharp. Trade conference begins at 1 p.m. As for the dignitaries, they'll be here in around 30 minutes time. Got it. Where should we make our way for now? In that case, I would have prepared to familiarize you with the venue myself, but there's been change of plans. I came to let you know that someone else will be showing you around. Someone else meaning... Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming today. Who? Oh, hello! Major Croix? Uncle! Oh, he's not busy then. Okay. Ellie, Lloyd, how long has it been? Few weeks or so? Hello to you too, Wesley and Noel. Ah, it's been far longer since I've seen you, Randy. Theo, welcome back. Appreciate it. Good to see you again. Yes, it is. But what are you doing here? The conference starts in less than an hour. Is it really okay for you to take time out to greet us? Nonsense. The preparations are just about finished. Simply waiting for the dignitaries to arrive in the meantime. I thought showing you around the building would make a good break of sorts. I trust this is alright with you, Dudley? As you say, Mr. Mayor. See to it that you don't do anything embarrass yourself in front of him. Once you're done, come to the security command room on the 34th floor. Understood. They are yours, Mr. Mayor. I'll see the rest of you soon. You have my gratitude. This is cool, we get to see this. He's talented detective but little inflexible, isn't he? Did we see... Did we see a lot of inside of this place in other games? I don't remember, this might be first time actually showing around. Perhaps it's that particular quality that makes him so good at work. Haha. First Division does have a reputation for doing things by the book, after all. Where are my manners? I forgot most essential of our tour procedures. Ladies and gentlemen of the SSS, welcome to the Orchis Tower. Follow me if you would. Yeah, and we are following him. Same as ever. Yes, and the apple we call Mariabel didn't fall far from his tree. Maybe, but it is nice of him to show us around personally before the conference. Sure is. Let's take him up on his offer. Log. The Mayor Croix is going to show all of you around personally, huh? He's really taken a sign to the SSS. Then again, there's a reason people say you guys are his favorite division of the police. I don't know if I go that far. Hey, don't get me wrong. Not that I'm bitter of anything. Sorry if it came out that way though. To be told, I like you guys too. I'll be rooting for you, SSS. Our duties today may be different, but I'm glad we have the chance to work together like this. Thank you for saying so. It would seem that I'm in only half a year. We have come from zeros to heroes. That's like a Hercules reference, is it something like that? Feels like just yesterday when the force was calling us bargain bin praisers and sideshow monkeys. Did they really? I guess in fighting just one of those things every organization has to deal with. Yeah, some people really had it out back for you back then. Don't let it get to you though. No one's stubborn enough to keep saying those things now. But enough about that. Let's all work hard. Do our best today, yeah? Sure thing. There's a book here. Information desk. This is ends. Okay, a lot of responsibility. Okay, show me around. There are 3 elevators? Now you're just showing off. Well, the building is 40 stories tall. And just for the record, there are actually 6 elevators if you count the ones reserved for private use. 6? What? Oh my god, that's impressive. Keep in mind that we don't have time today to visit every floor. Sadly, we have to limit ourselves to those related to the conference. Now, without further ado, let us begin with the 34th floor, when the security command room is stationed. After you! See, heard the same from Dudley. It's quite a tricky situation we find ourselves in. Yeah, Jaggers and Heiyu are cause for concern. Not to mention whatever it is the Imperial and Republican governments are up to. On top of that, there are terrorists aiming to take the lives of 2 heads of state. And that isn't even including yesterday's mystery hacker. Would I be right assuming that the stolen blueprints originated from one of your processing units? Regrettably, yes. It would appear a subterminal of Orchis Tower was hacked into. After the IBC was hacked months ago, had our systems department boost their anti-hacking countermeasures. But clearly, he wasn't enough. When you think about it, though, hacking isn't exactly the most commonplace skill. Yep, the most logical culprit would have to be someone who with ties to the Epstein Foundation. Chief Roberts is currently looking into that possibility, though my intuition tells me that isn't the case this time. No matter, all we could do is wait for the results of his investigation. Jaeger Corps, a crime syndicate, the looming threat of terrorists. Plenty to worry about already. What's most troublesome, however, are the motives or number of our esteemed dignitaries. In other words, what some of the leaders are hoping to gain from the conference. Saying you're suspicious of the people you yourself invited? I have no misgivings about Princess Claudia or Prince Oliver, mind you. And the Grand Prince of Remiferia has given me no reason to doubt him either. Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith, however, are another matter entirely. The leaders of the 2 major powers? They have most to gain from the controlling Grospel's future. Have they dipped their hands on that front already? Quite the opposite, actually. We already sent preliminary proposals for various treaties and accords to each countries ahead of the conference. Both sides have reacted suspiciously favorably toward everything we suggested thus far. The way they're behaving, you would think those 2 were all equitable crowd in western Semuria. It seems unlikely, to say the least. Empire and Republic tend to clash over even the smallest issues. Correct. Sudden shifts in this position make me all the more uncertain about how this conference might unfold. I already prepared for the worst case scenario, mentally speaking. That seems wise. So, on top of all the immediate danger, stuck in a political trap too. Times like this are when I'm glad to have Speaker McDowell to lean on. If we play our cards right, we should also have the support of Lee Pearl and Remiferia during this negotiation. What you may, my heart is steel. The only thing more I can do is pray that Adius is in our corner as well. Uncle, hard to believe that you have even more on your plate today than I realized. I'm sorry to take up your time with this tour. Don't mention it. On the contrary, I released the opportunity for a nice change of pace. That's why I insisted that I be one to show all of you around. How long is this elevator? It's like 40 floors, but this takes like an hour. What? Oh, how long is this? Well, when you put it that way, it will be my honor, Mr. Mayor. Heck yeah, we're done if you are. That's what I like to hear. Perfect time, we arrived. Oh, well, that took a long. Took a freaking long. 30th floor. That's even less than I thought. Whoa, incredible. The sigh. Yeah. See the sides. That's a. What is that 3D world? Oh my god. Hey, that's a picture. That's not actually 3D. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Boy, easy. Get a load of that view. Ah, I'm glad you all find it as satisfying as I do. This is the 34th floor, where much of the staff will be standby during the trade conference. Are you ready to look around? Lead the way, Mr. Mayor. Here we have security command room, and there's the press room next door. There will be a company of guardsmen from the CGF on floor below in the event of any terrorist infiltration. Right, I remember being briefed about that. I bet they're gonna send the best CGF has to offer. I suppose the press room is where Grace will be spending all of her time. Mean that the reporter from Crossbell Times? That's right, I believe I saw her name on the list. We can expect she'll be attending. Bear in mind that the press aren't permitted to leave this floor, with the exception of the press conference on any scheduled interviews. Sounds reasonable enough. Necessary to sometimes reporters can get a little pushy for surprise Q&A session. Enough to slip past security even. Gracely likely accounts for most of those instances, if not all of them. I can only picture us tracking her way from somewhere she's not supposed to. Yeah, Grace. She's kinda annoying. She's poking her nose where it shouldn't be every time. She looks like the... I haven't said it, but she looks like the April from Turtles. The costumes and everything. Allow me to take opportunity to show you into this room. Well now, this is more my kind of place. Looks like break room, but it's so spacious. Precisely, this lounge I had prepared for the conference. Feel free to use it yourself during your downtime. Thank you, we'll be sure to. You could always stop by for tea later. Let's head to the next floor, shall we? What a big ass tour. Are we gonna use the Orange Tower a lot in this game? Because he seems to showing every single place here. Like it's very important. Is this an emergency stairwell? Looks like the way you go down is sealed off though. Normally, you'd be able to use the stairs to descend all the way to the first floor. However, we sealed them off in preparation for the conference. Only stairs between floors 34, 35 and 36 will be open. In other words, it's a security measure. Do people do in case of emergency, say if we have earthquake occurs? Should such an event to come to pass, the gates to the stairwell will automatically open. This goes to show that no security plan is foolproof, not when we have to account for the unexpected. That's we have a big ass technology here. Have to. This position is hurting my back, so I have to move a little bit sometimes. True, we do our part to cover any possible gaps. Devising anti-hacking protocols will be a necessity. It seems. Since we're here, why not we take the stairs? Next up, 35th floor, home to the International Conference Room. Yeah, they're cool. They have cool mechanics here. Well, not mechanics, but oh, like the security stuff. Is this it? That's right. Prepare is the stage upon which world leaders will pursue elusive dream that is diplomacy. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the International Conference Room. Yeah, I remember shit hitting the fan many times here in Crossbell games. I know this place very well. It's incredible. I've never seen anything like this. You must have to take a chunk out the next floor up with how high this ceiling is. As it so happens, 36th floor was designed to be safe of you so as to accommodate the conference room. The antechambers to either side will house the staff of each respective dignitary. Personal security details will be standby there as well. Oh, that's smart. Well, they have to go somewhere, don't they? Let us move to the final floor of our tour, shall we? The rooms prepared on this floor will be provided to the dignitaries participating in the conference. Allow me to show you around. After you. Okay, guest room, I take it. Wow, check this place out. Talk about swanky. You gave me a room like this, I don't think I want to leave it. This one will serve the waiting lounge for Prince Oliver. Oh, okay. The rooms in the West Wing, as well one assigned for each visiting participant. They also double as spaces to cool one's head so things get too heated during the conference. That makes sense. Are these rooms fitted with orbital cables as well? That's right, we requested that the wiring will be inconspicuously installed. Now then, why don't we put the other rooms aside for now? You see, there's one final place I'd like to show you. And what is that? Good afternoon. To see you today, sir. At ease, gentlemen. From these windows you'll be able to command a full view of the conference as it progresses. These are curtains to make things private should a confidential meeting take place, but they'll be open on this occasion. Good to know. So this is where we hang out then? This way we can get a quick glance at how the conference is going while we are on patrol. That's right. Anything were to happen, we could rush in as soon as we saw it. We should make this a routine stop on our route then. With that, now you've seen all 3 floors that will be part of our security rounds. However, if you would allow me, there is one place I've been saving for last. Another one? Still another place? I mean, this wasn't it? Huh? So where are we going? Isn't it obvious? The spot with the best view of all. The rooftop. Wow, look at that, it's breathtaking. It's an X. Turbo like a star. Wow, words don't do it justice. Not in the least. The rest of the city looks like a miniature model from this far up. Of course it looks like a painting. It doesn't look like... Oh my god, they're amazed, but I'm not. Damn, makes me wish this whole get-together was after dark. Whether the view at night's insane. This little area will eventually become an observation deck for the public. It would be terrible waste, after all, to restrict something so marvelous to government officials only. Sure, people will love it. Hehe, I can't wait us to take the Kia here too. Oh, pardon me. We're here? That's so. Understood. I'll be there right away. I just received word that the dignitaries have arrived at the tower. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, but I have to take my leave here. No, not at all. Thank you for showing us around. We appreciate it. Boy, did we that? That was something else. It was the tour of lifetime. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thank you as well for giving the change of place I needed. I'll be seeing you all. Good luck with your security duties, and remember, give it everything you got. We won't let you down. That's the least I could do to pay you back for that letter of recommendation. Adios, be with you. I'll be praying for your success at the conference. Ah, as we lie. See ya! Not evil guy. I know who are you. I don't trust you. Alright, let's make our way back to the Dudley. This should be in the security command room on the 34th floor by now. Now the real work begins. Here's hoping this goes smoothly. Yeah, fingers crossed. Is something gonna crazy today still happen? Let's hereby call the order the main session of the West Moria Trade Conference. Everybody here? There's some people missing, right? Yeah, there's one. Where's the Iron Chancellor? I, Henry McDowell, shall have the honor of officiating the proceedings. Conference is scheduled to run for approximately 5 hours, during which there will be one intermission period. However, depending on how deliberations are progressing, limited extension may be granted. I would now like to introduce you to observers that will be joining us for the conference. Oh yeah, he's there. I didn't see him. Lawyer in Iron Crimfoot. I just said where has he been the whole game, but okay, he is here. We haven't seen him. Or maybe I haven't visited him. I should have visited him. He's a legal expert who is active not only in Crossbell, but our surrounding nations as well. I requested that he attend today's conference due to his familiarity with both common and international law. It's a pleasure to be here, everyone. I am Ian Grimwood, at your service. Ah, so this must be Crossbell's famous Grizzly Grim. Yes, I heard of you as well. They say you're primarily concerned with issues regarding civil rights. It's an honor to meet you. You flatter me. I hope my expertise proves useful to everyone today. Ex-Bracer Arius McLean. You may recognize the name from his many outstanding achievements in our neighboring countries. I requested that he too attend as a neutral observer on behalf of the Bracer Guild, further ensure our safety here today. That is correct. I'm Arius McLean. Pleasure to meet your acquaintances. So, this is the divine plane of wind. Speaker assumes right. Reputation greatly precedes you, even over in the Republic. Tales of your deeds reach the imperial capital as well. People often speak of Crossbell's divine blade, man's weight in wind-born might. I'm honored. Without further ado, we will begin by going over each proposal of today's topic. Mayor Dieter Kreutz will be our first proponent. Floor is yours, Mayor Kreutz. Thank you. Now, if you would all direct your attention to bill number 1 in provided materials. We're gonna make peace here. It's begun. Yeah. We already know that Arias would be here, but I had no idea Mr. Grimwood was going to play a role too. Yeah, I was surprised also, but he's a good lawyer. It would seem his moniker of Grizzly Grim is well known outside of Crossbell as well. Keep in mind, conferences such as these are meant for establishing accords and agreements between governing bodies. As such, it's necessary to have someone on hand with expertise, international and common law. Oh, I see. Who would make a better advisor for that than Grizzly Grim himself? It's nice that we can start of the conference and all, but this stuff is way over my head. It's not as though it's our place to be concerned with the actual discussions during the conference. Focus what matters most, making sure today passes without incident. Understood. Should we begin as planned? Yes, I task you with patrolling the 34, 35 and 36 stories. Everyone on this floor should know who you are and why you're here. I advise you to take time to speak with members of the media and staff of dignitaries. Roger that? Good. I'll be heading back to the 34 floor now. Hey, idiots protect you. Call me if anything happens. Alright, dude. There's gonna be something going on, but keep making sure nothing happens. Promise you. Dudley is usually pretty steely, but even he's on edge today. I noticed too. It's hard to imagine today ending peacefully after what we experienced last night. I agree, we're gonna need to be hyper vigilant on these patrols. No kidding. What do you see, lady? Ready to get this show on the road? I am. Let's follow Dudley's advice and speak with other parties present. Damn, okay. Okay, let's save. Let's save. But we need to... Do we need to talk to people here? We fairly okay. I don't mean to be vexed, but we are referring to a suitable president. Is there some issue with snacks they prepared? Those buns have Mishu face on them. I would recognize them anywhere. They're Mishu buns. I fail to see the problem here. Any other food stuff would be objectively inferior. Calm down, Theo. If nothing else, they'll give the president something to remember. Go spell by. Okay. Oh, you're the police officer in the patrol, are you? That's us. Sorry if you're interrupting. Free. Your Princess Claudia's little friend Sig, was it? Ah, this must be Kai Folk and Kia told me about. Free. What's the little guy saying? Could you translate for us, Theo? He said, hello again, SSS, and nice to meet you, Theo. Oh, he remembers us after all. Clever bird. I always remember the faces of Princess Claudia's friends. Ah, well, I'm honored to hear you say that, Sig. Free. I think that's where I needed to go talk to. I need to talk to the important people. These people are clearly... Okay, this is an elevator. I don't need to talk to them. Okay. Not here. This one is Prince Oliver. Man, get a load of that view. Ain't it something, SSS? Ah, Lecter? What are you doing here? Ah, come on guys. I'm part of His Excellency's Chancellor's staff. Nothing unusual about me kicking back in here. It's been a week, guys and girls. We really stopped meeting like this. Even today of all days, you look like you don't have a care in the world. What he looks is someone with something to hide. Hey, don't be like that, little lady. Only thing I'm hiding under this is charm is additional surplus charm. So those glares on your faces tell me you guys have a potload of questions you wanna ask. That's right. We learned a thing or two in the past 24 hours, specifically the Imperial government's actions, or lack thereof, regarding the trade conference. Alright then, I'm not exactly sure what you heard, but let me shoot you a question of my own. You know that I'm working with the Nova faction to take Gilead Osborne's life. What? I don't remember that. Nova to take Gilead Osborne's life. What? What? Oh? Consider the source, everyone. Don't listen to a word he says. I ain't falling for this one again, pal. Fool us once, shame on you. Gang, don't ruin Guy's fun like that. 2 out of 6 ain't bad, but I was hoping to string half of you along at least. I suppose we can just chalk that one up as a crude attempt at humor then. Listen, Lecter, because I need to make something clear. I don't get what your position or goal is. From where I'm standing, you're the type of person who knows how to take responsibility and get the job done. Owing to that, most logical thing to do would be cooperate with us, and at least as far as security is concerned. Am I wrong? So that's your play. I was only fooling about the turncoat business just now, but you can't tell me it's totally impossible to picture, right? You gotta keep your eyes peeled at all times, stay vigilant and see the signs. That's the key to a good writer finding inspiration, you know? I don't know any aspiring authors in this room. Last time I checked, yes, it's not him. I've seen broken rifle suit straighter than this guy. Sorry, but that's the advice I can give you at the moment. You should keep an open mind about how things might play, accept the unexpected, all that jazz. That's really helpful, thanks. Even now I can get read on what he's thinking. I feel like I understand him even less than I did before. This guy. Hey, I can see an Armorica village off in the distance. Man, just look at those bees go, carrying honey and buzzing all over the place. Get real, there's no way you can see. Didn't he have some kind of ability, or maybe he doesn't have it yet? Let's go 35 floor. There may be some people and we need to talk to here. Oh, hello! Good to see you again, Major Vander. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary yet? Oh, hello there, SSS. Hard enough to reason to let our guards down, but things have been calm thus far. Even the discourse of the conference itself has been civil. I'm admittedly impressed by how smoothly things are going. If the conference continues to go well, that will at least alleviate some of the stress on the prince's shoulder. Is everything okay, Major Vander? You seem to have a lot on your mind. I suppose you could say that. In a sense, we've only come this far because of the seeds he's chose to sow. But never mind that. What matters most right now is our duties at the conference. I roll to play as the prince's escort. Just I'm sure all you have your own, keeping the conference secure. Right, that much is certain. Good afternoon, everyone. If you're in the special section, I'll take it you've been securing the conference floors for everyone. That's right. Manage to eke out an assignment as part of the security. So, this room is where they stats all the big guns, is it? Metaphorically? I bet every last person in here is a ranking officer. Correct. By accounts, this room is alone would prevent a major incident. Absolutely, not to mention the senior Captain Schwartzman's I heard as fearsome as it's elegant. If I do can, it's nothing extraordinary. That being said, no matter what happens, no one will lay so much as finger on Her Highness, I swear it. Trust us to protect the conference room, and we will trust you to keep watch over the floors. Of course, thank you. Okay, middle of conference. Alright, okay. Who are you? I've been nervous wreck all day. That's the... What was her name? In the school, the little girl, what was her name? I don't remember anymore. I can't let this opportunity to go waste, especially after all Prince Oliver's done for the Academy. Most importantly, I'm here as a representative of Thor's. Oh shit! Name dropped. I got to pull myself together and chip in. What's a girl in school uniform doing here? I did hear a student was going to be accompanying the Imperial Commandment, the conference. Supposedly, they're hoping to gain some real-world experience. Being one of the best and brightest of their academy must be her. Damn, and here was thinking someone just couldn't find a babysitter. Wow. Somehow, I get the feeling she and I would have a lot to talk about. He has to keep a crate or two, right? Well, you never know. That girl just might be around the same age as you and Lloyd. It seems like she got a good head on her shoulders. I guess she could be older than she looks. It would be nice to get to know her, but we're a bit pressed for time today. Like they're hinting that we are gonna see her in the future game. And we know we're gonna see her, but back then when this came out... But we didn't... I don't think we know. Well, look who it is. It's been some time. How are your patrols going? Hilika. But where are my manners? The last time we met, it was under different circumstances. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Hilika Roran, aide to the President of Calvard Republic, at your service. I have other responsibilities and titles. Of course, they're nothing worth mentioning. I suppose not. Would that include being an entertainment producer like you mentioned before? Yeah, she kinda lied about that, did she? It would, quite legitimately. Fact, it's just one of the many hats I don. There is, for that matter, a production company office back in the Republic as well. I see. In other words, there are no holes to poke in your story. She's a woman with mask for every situation, like any self-respecting spy. She knows how to use them. Hey, I like me little Mystique, but I wouldn't keep the roleplay with her for just one name. That's one of those combos best to keep to yourself, Randy. Oh, Randy, come on. You have to say your conversation with the class, you three? Oh, that reminds me. Little Birdie tells me that Little Birdie invited you for the Arceli yesterday. Oh, she knows about that? I beg your pardon? We should have expected you would already know. Jeez, how do your sources even get this stuff? Settle down, it isn't anything to fret over. I'm curious though, did you hear anything of note? It was only some friendly advice, nothing more. There's plenty we have to figure out for ourselves. Is that right? Well, the same could be said of myself. What? I was merely thinking aloud. I can envision as many scenarios as like. That doesn't mean any of them will come past. With so many conflicting motives, there's still much don't know. That's true everyone working here today. Will today be the day first domino falls, or is the juncture yet to come? Who can really say at this point in time? I think I understand what you're getting at, but still. Either way, she's right on the mirror. The only thing I add is that my role today is nothing more than of a presidential guardian and a keeper. In that sense, you could almost consider us as colleagues. What do we say about our allegiances and simply watch how today unfolds? Beyond that, I have no further comments to make for the moment. Fair enough, thanks for the information. Okay, we met her here. And she is not shady. She is not shady at all. I think we can go to the next floor. Do we need to talk to... Are you... Captain Grant? Pleasure to see you. Hey, Grant. Working hard? Good day, Sensor Mayor Seeker. You as well, Sergeant Orlando. Though I suppose neither of you is technically part of the CGF at the moment. That's true, but my leave is only temporary. You can address me by whatever you find easiest. I don't really care either way. Are you two the only representatives from CGF on this floor? That we are. It's out of consideration for the dignitaries and members of the press, you might say. Part of the CGF's orders for this assignment is to stay out of their sight and minimize exposure, hence the bare bones deployment. It sounds like the reasoning goes deeper than that. It does. Essentially, the decision is a way of tiptoeing around the two major powers. But the Guardian Force's weaponry is restricted by their state law. It still functions same as any other state military. We stay within budget, but a great deal of our funding goes toward maintaining and improving the arms we're allowed to have. These expenditures would be easy point of contention if they were out in the open during the conference. Out of sight and out of mind, in other words. Diplomacy can be one fickle mistress. True, but I try not to think about it too much. In the end, the both of us are only here for appearance's sake. Still, there's an entire company of guardsmen 1 story below, ready to mobilize at a moment's notice. Should something happen, they'll be on this floor within seconds. Rest assured. Good to know. We'll be counting on you if it comes to that. Okay, good job, guys. Do your job so we don't need to do anything. You can just do the patrol. Commission Pierre. Okay. So, who are you again? I can't believe that woman would. No, I'm sure of this time. Who's he mumbling about? He was as Vice Commissioner Pierre. What? The Special Support Section? Oh joy. Well, can I help you? If I may ask, Vice Commissioner, what are you doing here? Theo, you can't just... Oh, nothing. Nothing except my job as a Director of Security Command Room. He's mad. Huh? Since when? Come to think of it, I do recall seeing your name sprinkled around in some of our materials. I see. I never read those. Hence my confusion. You what? Here we go. You probably should have mentioned this to all of you sooner. Oops. One question. If you're head of the security, why are you here instead of command room? That's true. Is he slacking? Taking a little break. Please, Dudley has full authority while we are in sight. With my permission, of course. So you see, there's no reason for me to be in the command room. Too many leaders spoil the group, as it were. Think of it however you like. As your superior, I know what's best for the operation. Now then, you six, just focus on getting Dudley's way. Yes, sir. Okay, I think he's kind of warming up to us, right? He was a bit angrier before. Hey, that's Dudley. No. Oh, sorry. You don't look Dudley, sorry. Everybody looks the same. That's Dudley. Let's turn it out and turn. You're Dudley? Yeah. There you are. Have you noticed anything amiss? No, not yet. The monitor over there gives you a security overview of the entire tower at once, right? Correct. You have access to every critical area of building in real time. That includes the conference room, of course. Thankfully, this tower is equipped with the most advanced security system on the continent. Numerous locations are beginning to incorporate video surveillance. As recall from the IBC to Orpal stores, I've never seen such a large quantity of them in one place. However, how many there are, only half of it. The fact this technology even exists is amazing on its own. I wouldn't be surprised to see them used to survey areas outside the city someday. The CGF days might be outnumbered, Noel. I don't think I'll be ever that simple. How widespread they become is going to depend on the public's approval. Digressions aside, they are more than welcome convenience for this assignment. Without any leads on the terrorist plans, all we can do is nip things in the bud the moment they strike, whether right before or just after. That's why we have to keep our eyes sharp. We can afford to look even tiniest detail. If you come across anything suspicious, be sure to report it at once. Understood. Who are you? Okay, data comes to... Okay, alright. They're just detective. They don't have a name. I can get to know. Members of press participating countries. Okay. It's the media. We needed to talk to media, right? I had too many positive remarks about Crossbell Police in the past. However, seeing how tight the building's security is, getting the exact opposite impression today. The only conclusion I can come to is that CPD's shortcomings are a result of their structure, not their people. I'm Thompson from the Arden Press. Pleasure to meet you. You're a photographer with the Tyrol Times, if I'm not mistaken? That's right. But I'm still only a rookie. You said Arden Press, right? That means you're from Remifa area? We may be from different countries, but we're not competitors. competitors today. I'm looking forward to working with you. Likewise. Here's how we all get the story we're looking for. Who are you? This trade conference is truly extraordinary. I never covered anything like this before. Conferences between any of the two countries aren't uncommon. Between Crossbell and its four neighboring nations, that's unheard of. Not to mention that both Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith are attending in person rather than sending surrogates. This is essentially the first time these two men have ever met face to face. Talk about history in the making. It's unprecedented, to say the least. Reporters from every participating nation have gathered for the sake of covering this day. You and your Imperial Chronicle colleagues included. Yeah, they're excited. This is the people meant to talk. Good to see you, SSS. Hey, oh my god, I accidentally pressed it. Feels like we've been waiting forever for this trade conference to kick off, doesn't it? It's the main event of all main events. Crossbell's leadership and representatives from our nearby countries in a bonanza or international discourse. And of course, big to-do like this demands a primetime venue, Orchis Tower, the continent's first true skyscraper. Can you feel it? The nerves in the air? I'm so tense that my heart's about to jump out of my chest. Definitely see the tension, but honestly, you don't look the least bit nervous to me. I suspect the nerves are coming less from her and more from a future prospective victim's last interviews. Tio, you're back! And you brought that trademark snark along with you too. I love these two together always, Tio and Grace. I admit, I'm not so much anxious as I'm giddy, but enough about that. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Meet Noticia. Noticia, this is the special support section. Nice to meet you. I've seen you all in the papers before. You look like even finer team in person. I'm Noticia, reporter from the Liber News. Thanks for keeping us all safe for the day. Oh, she's from Liber. I'm guessing she's shown in the skyscapes. Let me know. I think he's shown maybe in there. Happy to be of service. I heard the Liber News Service, its largest publication in the kingdom. That's right. They've also been getting a lot of attention in the journalism for another reason. Two of their own reporters were awarded the Pulitzer Prize last year. Pulitzer Prize? If I remember correctly, they give that to the most outstanding journalist on the continent each year. That's the one. Anyway, the latest recipients are a duo by name of Neil Burns and Dorothy Hyatt. Neil's our ace reporter and Dorothy's a brilliant camerawoman. So the kingdom took the crown last year, huh? Two guesses as to what the prize-winning story was. Could that be about the strange phenomenon that happened in Liber around that time? Yep. That's an easy win there. Like everybody wants to read that. Right again. So technically, everything they covered leading up to the incident factored in the decision too. I see, they sound very impressive. Yeah, I guess so. But that doesn't mean we'll just lie down and let them outshine us. It's every reporter's dream to win the Pulitzer Prize at least once in their career. If you're gonna wanna win the next one, then you better get the scoop you can each and every day, especially this one. Let me guess. The shit is about to get fun in this game, and after that, this game, Grace is gonna win it. This is my guess. Grace is gonna win. You got that, Reigns? We can't let any of these new hounds get a jump on us. Yes, ma'am. Grace gets any more fired up. The Orba sprinkler might go off. Let's hope she can behave herself at least. Okay. That's it. Alright, that's one patrol down. Nothing unusual to report at the moment. Yep, so far so good. We might as well make another loop around. Good plan. You know, I can't help but wonder if the conference is going smoothly. Me too. I know the mayor and speaker are doing their best, but that's tough room they got in here. The plot and Iron Chancellor and President Rocksmith present their greatest challenge. That they do. I want to ask someone how it's been going during the intermission. Same day. Now it's 3 p.m. Trade conference finally reached its halfway point. Before the intermission officially began, heads of the state held press conference for the media. Meanwhile, Lloyd and the others took the opportunity to speak with Mr. Grimwood, who started his break ahead of the others. I haven't spoken to him for a while. His last... that explains it. Things being as precarious as they are, the SSS was asked to assist with security detail. Exactly, I'm not sure how much a difference we really can make in the grand scheme though. We may be only additional peace of mind. Don't sell yourself short, my friend. You're the team that thwarted the assassination attempt on our previous mayor. It's reassuring to have you all here. It's kind of you to say. Yeah, thanks for the vote of confidence. How is the conference going, Mr. Grimwood? Things appear to be proceeding smoothly thus far. That's a fair assessment. Talks are slow but steady for now. The participating nations have already agreed to several trade deals. Mayor Cruz are truly beginning to pay off for all of us. Thank goodness. That puts my mind at ease. Slow but steady for now, you say? Do you think things might get rocky in the second half? Oh? There's something you're concerned about? I doubt. I have the jurisdiction to tell you this is as an observer on the sideline. The focal point of the first half of the conference centered on proposals that affect such fields as trading and finance. Second half, on the other hand, will be reserved for proposals from each of the various heads of the state. That is undoubtedly when the topic of cross-belt defenses will be addressed. Oh. But if they do that, it's only a matter of time before foreign military presence enters the equation. Yeah. What about the non-aggression pact? It's only been 2 years since it was signed. Queen of Liberty pushed the pact into being Crossbow's best interest in mind. But technically, 2 of the nations participating today never signed that pact. Remiferia and well Crossbow itself. In light of that, it's only inevitable that a new continental security framework will be discussed. Luckily so, my grandfather shares your concerns and expectations both. Will drafting a new pact and having Crossbell sign at this time not be simplest solution? It has to be. They could model the framework after non-aggression pact and prohibit military force between all the nations. Oh? Get it. Crossbell isn't technically a nation. Yeah, it's a state. Yeah, I don't think they can... this is very political. I love this. I love this political stuff. When older you get, you really appreciate political stuff in games. Like, as... I hate political stuff in games. Don't get me wrong, but if it helps the world building, then it's good. But if it's like real world politics, yeah, that's a big no-no. Then it's, yeah. But yeah, continue. The Empire and Republic only recognize Crossbell as an autonomous state. It's, as you say, Crossbell lacks the sovereignty and then an international treaty. Economic arrangements are not grounds for the state to enter into formal pact as its own entity. Fine line with trade is precisely what puts the state of Crossbell in jeopardy. I'm sort of getting this, but this definitely isn't cut and dry. Excuse me, but I have something I would like to ask. Crossbell is not the only autonomous state on the continent. Le Mans, Ored, and Northumbria, for instance. Le Mans and Ored, we don't really know much about them. But Northumbria... I think we... Isn't that where the Salt Pillars? I don't think that was Northumbria, was it? Are those states also barred with entering international treaties? No, they're not. It's true that each state has its own set of historical circumstances as to why they remain states instead of forming nations. However, each has also been recognized by the mayor powers as independent, with sovereignty of their own. So they have equal standing. Exactly, they're treated very differently than Crossbell, primarily because their sovereignty is recognized by the holy city of Arteria. Ah, holy city of Arteria, as in the high seat of the Septian Church? Yes, as a city-state, Arteria's territory is small. The church holds religious authority across the continent. Numerous autonomous states and free cities owe their establishment to the church aid. Then you have Crossbell, whose autonomy was gifted to it by Erebonia and Calvar. That's how we're in the unique position of having two suzerain powers above us. And that has historically led to Crossbell being dragged into their conflicts time and time again. Crossbell only had a modicum of sovereignty. We could work to improve the situation. But if consent from both countries is what will take for that to become a reality, then there's basically no hope. I wish I could disagree. Put that way, it does seem bleak. Getting back to the topic at hand, I would expect the Chancellor and President to have their ideas regarding Crossbell's security. Naturally, each country's terms for their respective proposals will differ vastly. Speaker and Mayor will have to vary of what we stand to gain or lose. Apologies, my young friends. I'm sure you already have enough on your minds. Remember that Speaker McDowell is no stranger to matters such as these. I get the sense Mayor Croix still has some cards to play himself. You think he has a plan? What could it be? I don't know the particulars myself. Nevertheless, it could be very well. What? Sorry, I should take this. Oh, someone is calling. This is Super Section. Lloyd Panics speaking. Panics. The press conference has concluded. The dignitaries are now headed to the 36th floor. Where are you? You're still in the break room with... Break room on 34. Is there something you needed us to do? Yes, actually, we're conducted by both Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith. They each requested to speak with the SSS during the intermission. They what? Given who they are, I hope you understand we're in no position to turn them down. The SSS is to visit the both of them during the intermission. That's an order. The President is staying in the furthest room of the West Wing corridor, while the Chancellor is the furthest of the East. Hold on a second, I get that we can refuse, but why ask for us? There's a lot of pressure, Dudley. Don't be such a child, Bennings. Yeah, what the hell are you complaining? That's an honor, okay? This is an excellent opportunity to get some insight on what each side is after. Alright, okay, we head there right away. Lean on McDowell if the going gets rough. He's the one on your team best suited to handling this situation. Report to me once you're finished. Understood. Oh, I guess we're talking to them. What was that about, Lloyd? You were getting real right up there. What's going on, bud? Brace yourself. Excuse me? You're joking. Not that I discern. He seems entirely serious. This is certainly a surprise. The Special Super Sexer's name is more well known than I thought. I don't know about that. I suspect it's because we are familiar with several members of their personnel. That's the only reason for their interest in us that I can think of. You might be onto something there. Regardless of the reason, there's no way we could possibly decline. Don't I know it? Let's head up to the 36th floor. Dudley said the rooms are on the furthest end of the east and west wings. We don't want to keep them waiting. Roger. Yes, sir. Except they have to wait because I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. Yes. Oh, yeah. I have to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. We are pressing the conference nice, safe. It's pretty safe. Nothing danger yet. Campanella and his shady bots are gonna come, pretty sure. They always come to Ortiz Tower, right? I think that's what I remember. But we're gonna continue. How you enjoying? Let me know. And we are gonna see next time. Or if you're coming to watch stream, it's gonna be tomorrow. Yes. Okay. Alright. We enjoyed. Let me know. We are gonna see again. Stay cool. Stay safe.